Liam, where you go?
Hi Frank. It's a very surreal feel to the whole day, wasn't there, from Manchester City's perspective? How do you feel that your players dealt with that performance on the occasion?
Yeah, they dealt with it well. I thought it's different, and I think you just have to respect what Man City got going on. They deserve it. So my thing to the players was the challenge was focus on our job in the game, because we needed to show performance today, in my opinion, because everyone's watching. We're Chelsea, and everyone will be commenting on what the season's looked like from beginning to now. And I thought they acquitted themselves very well today, which I said to them before the game. We needed to have intensity. We needed to show that we have a real responsibility ourselves to come here and play. And I think the first 15 minutes was frustrated because we didn't play like we said we would, and then once we went one down and the game kicked in and we realised we could play into Enzo and Ruben, play through line, switch to play and be brave on the ball, then the game opened up for us and we contested in the game and probably deserved a draw.
Zah.
Is Lewis involved to win the positive back from the last 2 games?
Yeah, I thought Lewis did really well. I know he played well at City earlier in the year, and I think against Mahrez, one of the best wingers in the league, 1v1. He joined in, he gets his chances top end of the pitch. He's a good player, Lewis. He's a good player, and I thought he did really well. Amongst some other individuals, I think, in the game that did well. I like midfield. I thought Ruben was really good. This level of game to come in and show those lovely attributes he's got when he receives and moves with the ball. I thought Enzo's attitude was great. Across the back, I know we make a mistake for the goal, but once we got to grips with the problem, which is between the lines, which you spoke about, and we went in and we stayed in. There's Trevor and Wesley and Tia knows the game anyway. I thought you could see, a progress in performance for me, a progress in attitude, in approach to the game, doing your job right. And small step, we lose a game, but I was pleased with that.
Just sorry, you, Joe, and the other guys who worked in the Tottenham Academy really rate Lewis as sort of one of your approach you've seen come through. You've seen loads, obviously. Is this one of the ones that could be in that level?
Yeah, well, we certainly rate him. To be honest, Joe and Andy, who work with me, would have a better understanding of him as a lad, and all those things are important as well. He's a quiet lad. So the first thing that I've sort of seen in the month is that he definitely needs to sort of come out of himself that little bit more. I'm not asking him to change his personality, but in footballing terms, and affect people around him. But in terms of quality on the ball, and that's really clear. In terms of quality of receiving the ball and things he can do, he's got the levels. He's obviously got to add to that as he goes along. But I think, another academy one that we've produced, and it'll be good to see him get regular games probably at this level, to be tested more at this level. But he's shown he can do it there.
Mark, back.
Frank, you've had your period of being really successful in the head, certainly in Chelsea initially. Since you're now 3 successive titles, do you think that having got this year, do you think it's really one of the best sides in the so far behind them?
I don't know. It's a good question. I think they're outstanding, and they've shown to be outstanding, and that's why they're on for a possible treble. And their level of play in the last sort of 2 months or whatever, longer than that maybe, has been outstanding. So I think they've set a benchmark that's pulled them apart. But you have to say that they're winning the league. Arsenal a few weeks ago looked like they may win the league. So I don't think we're there yet, but I don't want to take anything away from what they've done. They've built this over years, incredible vision of a club. I worked here for a year. I understand the people at the top and how well organised it is, and then they brought in a great coach and so many great players. So they are the benchmark, and I don't think it's worth me saying anything more about the future other than just respecting and giving them credit for what they've done today and winning the title.
Mike?
When you keep Carney, Chukwuemeka back from the World Cup, you still have to balance off that he's not ready for this game in particular in the line-up, and obviously we've got to feel for him a little bit that he's not played as well.
Yeah, but I was a player for 20 years. It never went my way every time. When you're a young player, you have to wait your time, or there are moments where you just have to understand, and there's a lot going on with Carney where he's been here for this season. I'm not the first manager that he hasn't got loads of minutes under. It's been a season like that for him. I want to get him minutes because he's not going to the World Cup, but I have to think about my job, so I'm pleased. I thought he did well when he came on. I know it's 10-15 minutes. He will get more minutes, I hope, in these next 2 games coming up, and then he may go to a World Cup after that, and then next season he can be a fantastic player going forward if he does all the things he needs to do and work on. But as I say, I liked his performance, and I said it the other day, it's a shame that he couldn't go away in a way, but the reality is he's a Chelsea player and we need him, and he understood that well.
Okay, we need 2 more and then we'll call it a day. James, and then at the front here to finish after.
Hi, Frank. Sometimes managers have said when players give a guard of honour that they want them to kind of feel, if you like, the pain of it, to think, we want to get here, we want to do this. And I wonder, with your players seeing the celebrations from City, etc. today, do you hope that they can take something from it?
I think it's clear. I mean, yeah. I mean, they're seeing it at first glance, but I don't think they should have to do a guard of honour or be right here today to understand what comes with it. You know, like the Man City have not won 3 in a row through, you know, trotting out at half intensity and just going through the week. Right, they're going through work, and you know, Pep's work in terms of changing the team and keep moving it forward and all those things. So everyone involved to get to this level where you're lifting trophies, there's a lot of work. So the players just have to understand that. Every personal responsibility is, if I want to get there and be like Partland and De Bruyne, etc. today, I need to put in the work that them boys have put in. So it's a nice symbol for them in a way, if you know what I mean by nice. It's something that they need to strive towards, but it doesn't come easy. That would be my advice.
Last one today.
Basically on that, Frank, what do you see this squad achieving down the line? It's been a difficult year, we all know that, but what do you see the future holds for them?
Well, it's in their hands. I can't say that. I can't predict. I got asked there, how long will it take? We don't know. It's down to the players themselves that we have. For the club, it will be down to the direction they take it forward, for the new coach and those things. But this Premier League is getting tougher. We've felt that this year, and we've felt maybe things that we need to improve for next year. So to get to where Manchester City are, a lot of things have to align. So there's a lot of work to be done. So there's clearly talent in the squad. A lot of young talent in the squad, maybe a lack of stability within the squad, maybe a bit of imbalance in the squad. So those things are maybe club issues, and then every player has to really get the work on to see if they can get us back to where we would want to be.
Would you be interested in whoever the new coaches, whoever that may be, would you be interested in staying on and working in some capacity?
In what way?
Don't know, as a coach or?
No, a new manager will come in and bring in his own coaches for sure. So that's it's not something I thought about.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Thanks a lot.
Good
Thank
evening.
you.
Cheers, bye.